Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. On today's trip, we'll travel from the New Orleans Central Business District on I-10 East to Slidell, Louisiana. We begin at the junction of US 90 Business and I-10 heading to the northeast on the elevated expressway over Claiborne Avenue. This stretch of expressway was built over what was once a tree-lined boulevard in a poor section of town. Recently, there's been talk by the city administration of removing this expressway and shifting I-10 north to the current alignment of I-610. Here, Claiborne Avenue veers off to the right, heading for the lower 9th Ward in St. Bernard Parish, and we cut across the St. Roch neighborhood approaching I-610. I-610 East merges with I-10 East with no direct access to I-610 West from I-10 East. After crossing Louisa Street, we begin to ascend the high-rise bridge over the Industrial Canal. This bridge was completed in 1966 and is considered substandard due to its lack of shoulders and excessive grade. After touching down to the ground again, we cross Chef-Mentor Highway, which carries US Highway 90. Then we enter the New Orleans East residential development. This planned community was laid out along I-10 in the late 1960s with 8 roads crossing I-10 spaced roughly a mile apart. We will see 6 of these crossings with exits, but development stalled in the 1970s due to low property values on this swampy land. As a result, there are 2 overpasses that cross I-10 that go nowhere. They had exits at one time, although they were barricaded and unused, but those exits have been completely removed in recent years, just leaving overpasses with no way to get to them. Most of this undeveloped land has become the Bayou Sauvage National Wildlife Refuge. This area is within the hurricane protection levees, and as a result, the natural tidal flow was cut off from these areas. Over time, freshwater marshes formed, and this became the new avian oasis that it is today. We now head north across Lake Pontchartrain on the I-10 twin-span bridges, now officially named the Frank Davis Naturally Nollans Memorial Bridge, for New Orleans' favorite local television personality who died in 2013. The current bridge was completed between 2009 and 2010. The original bridges were just to the west of here and were all but destroyed by the storm surge from Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The low elevation of the old bridges allowed waves to lift about half the roadbed sections off of their foundations, sending them to the bottom of the lake. The remaining sections were quickly reassembled into one usable bridge, and construction on a new, higher, wider bridge was almost immediately begun. As we pass over the high-rise portion of the bridge, remaining sections of the old bridge were visible to the left. Those sections were kept for future use as fishing piers. As we reach the North Shore and enter the city limits of Slidell, Louisiana, our trip comes to an end. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below, and join us for our next 504 road trip.